Entertainment games and laughs galore. We bring fun straight to your door. Pop culture, talk and trivia, history and new video games. Movies, music, wrestling too. Sports and stories just for you. Every week a brand new show. Come along, it's time to go. Soapbox or dashboard, oh hey. We're here to brighten up your day. Grab a snack and take a seat. Let's dive into Fun's Complete.
Hey everyone, and welcome into episode 106, Toxic Fansculinity. Is that how we pronounce it?
Toxic Fansculinity?
Yeah, kind of like toxic masculinity.
Okay.
But yeah, so the idea of this episode is basically for us to shit talk a bunch of different fan bases of different things, from sports to movies to
we're gonna tear him a new asshole.
And
we should have got those little like shit looking
that's all right.
snacks.
So outside of
talking shit,
you know, with
eating shit,
with us being Chiefs fans, Royals fans, KU fans,
yeah, we won't talk shit about them.
We have our we're not gonna talk shit about them first of all because there ain't nothing to talk shit about.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
Unless you're jealous because we're better.
Yeah,
but we have our fan bases and teams that we hate, obviously. Mizzou and K-State when it comes to KU. When it comes to the Royals, it's usually White Sox and
Yankees. And Red Sox.
Not really the Red Sox, but
I just hate the Red Sox.
But yeah, I mean, we have our teams that we don't get along with. And then Chiefs, you've got obviously the Chargers, Broncos, Raiders. Raiders don't even like themselves.
Oh, I didn't even put Raiders fans up there. Fuck, I should have put them on there.
Well, we can find somewhere to slide it in while we're working on this. But, yeah, so we're going to spend this episode doing a bracket talking shit while I
think
stuff
I'm going
my
to
face.
replace Taylor Swift fans with Raiders.
Leave Taylor Swift. We'll figure out something.
Yeah, but they're not that annoying.
Really, every time she posts something, they sit there and like, oh, what does it mean?
Oh. Yeah, okay, that's
See?
not annoying.
And this doesn't cover all fans. This is just some of the fans. But, yeah. Grab your marker and let's get this.
Alright, I'm going to change pickleball fans with...
Pickleball fans?
Yeah, I'm going to put Raiders.
All right.
Alright, ready? Are you going to start off
I'll go first
side?
this time,
Okay.
yeah. Brazil soccer fans versus Walking Dead fans.
Bro, I'm not going to lie to you. I am a Walking Dead fan, so...
Yeah, but dude, okay, here's where I think that Walking Dead fans are worse, okay? Soccer is a very intense sport, so it's understandable to get hyped up and everything like that.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
But Walking Dead fans, I mean, you can literally be anywhere. In a mall, out walking in the woods, in a school. Like, what if there was a zombie apocalypse right now?
What if it happened literally right now and we were like up here? What would we do?
I'd throw you to
we would
them
fucking
and
lock
fucking
the door.
let them
Just
eat.
barricade the door and then we'd have to like be stuck up here.
Oh,
for a
but then
while.
we wouldn't have any food. Yeah.
No, we got plenty of fucking food right now.
Yeah, but anyways, no. Every time one of them...
Got like 5 more of these over there.
Every time someone says that, it makes me want to throw them at the zombies
Like,
and let the
God
zombies
damn it.
eat them. I'm going Walking Dead fans.
Okay, yeah.
All right.
They have like a show like after The Walking Dead to talk about The Walking Dead.
Yeah, really.
Bro, that's like the best fan base. It's like, hey,
right.
let's just talk about what we saw like an hour ago for a whole hour. Okay, WWE fans versus Steeler fans.
Well, Steeler fans. They always
Steelers.
They want to
like,
dwell
they're
on
like, we got a towel. Look at us. We got a fucking towel.
Look how many championships we have.
Oh my god, your towel. Ryan's gonna fucking hate it.
It's two E's. You don't have to write fans, just write it. McRib versus Diet Coke. McRib is garbage.
Dude, the McRib is a shit sandwich. Seriously.
We went over this. Shit. We went over this last time we did a bracket. However, Diet Coke fans are like, it's healthier for you. No, it may be for diabetics, but no, that fake sugar is worse for you than the real sugar.
Yeah, it's still soda. You're still putting chemicals into your body.
Not only that, but it tastes gross. I'm not a fan of it, dude.
There's still corn syrup in it.
Dude, it tastes like chemicals.
The aspartame.
There's not corn syrup in diet soda.
Oh, really?
No, they put the fake sugar in it.
I thought there was still corn syrup in it.
Nope. If there is, it's very small amounts. I'm gonna go McRib fans though, just because they think it's so good. Like
they're like, there's a reason why McDonald's doesn't make it all the time.
Seriously, dude, your dog could die. And like they could come up to like console you, and all of a sudden get an alert on their phone, like, "Oh my god, dude!
Oh god, guys, look, fucking
McRib's back!"
Like, who gives a fuck?
Like they teased it going away and not coming back, and then that lasted like,
and then it came back in like 2 months.
Yes, lasted about as long as Tom Brady's first retirement. All right, McRib. All right, McRib, not McReal.
Okay, we got Chicago Cubs fans versus Green Bay fans.
Both of them. I mean, I don't have as much of a problem with Cubs fans. My only problem with them, is like they're like, "Oh, the curse."
They whine.
The curse, just like
they whine all the time.
Get better, be better.
Yeah.
And
I don't know.
Then Green Bay fans sat there and rode the coattails of
fucking Aaron Rodgers
and Brett Favre, and what do they have to show for it? Mahomes did. Mahomes has more playoff appearances and playoff wins and Super Bowl wins than the three of them combined, or than both of them. Or okay, maybe not playoff wins, but more Super Bowl appearances, Super Bowl wins, than both of them combined, or just as many, maybe. I don't know.
I don't think Brett Favre won a Super Bowl.
I'd say, well, in the way that Brett Favre and Aaron Rodgers just kind of crybabied their way out of there.
I don't know. I feel like Aaron Rodgers got traded to the Jets, right? Yeah,
but he threw a fit.
And then, well, not really. I mean, he was like,
they're starting to set out. They had to offer him more money, and
well, if I'm leaving a place where it's like they promise championships here,
okay,
like,
you're the quarterback. You're supposed to help deliver on that promise.
I feel like that shouldn't be the only, I feel like the quarterback isn't the only player on the team.
It's not, but
you know what I mean? Like, you got to have a decent receiver. You're like, who the fuck am I going to throw the ball to right now? Nobody's down the field.
Both of them have had plenty of people.
Green Bay?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
All right, Jake Paul fans versus LeBron fans.
Fucking Jake Paul fans, dude.
Yeah, but LeBron fans are like, he's better than Jordan.
I feel like some of them are like that, but
there's a lot of them that are.
I haven't heard it.
Name one thing other than a longer career that Jordan was better at. I mean, that LeBron was better at.
I mean, I don't.
Not Space Jam.
They're pretty much even, yeah.
No, they aren't.
They're pretty much even. Michael Jordan played golf, though. Didn't he? Or baseball?
He went and played.
He played baseball. Yeah.
And then he came back and still won 3 championships.
I want to see LeBron James go be like
Jordan
a billiards champion.
Is better than LeBron.
I want to see. I
want to
see LeBron James be like a billiards champion, and then he's just like,
I'm not a big fan of Jake Paul, the Paul brothers. They're talented, but they're annoying as shit. I don't know much about their
he's a very good fighter. I really don't. And people brag about him.
When you got money, you can promote your own self however you want.
True. I don't see why people brag about him.
I gotta say, LeBron fans, man.
You think so?
Yeah. If you disagree, we can spin it.
I say Jake Paul fans.
All right, let's spin it. Dora. Oh, spin again.
Spin again. You farted. Fuck.
It's all about that bass, but that bass.
Hey, Jake
Oh,
Paul
look
fans.
at that. All right, what you got?
All right, we got golf fans versus Raiders fans.
Ooh. I
Raiders
have
fans.
a deep hatred for Raiders.
Raiders fans are like,
Yeah.
why are they such assholes about it,
I-
too? It's like,
They think they're better, and it's like, what have you done for us lately?
they're like, man, we've been to LA, we've been to Compton. It's like, okay.
dude, they sat
What
there.
the fuck?
They sat there and
Like,
beat
nobody
us.
gives a
They
fuck.
beat us one time out of I don't know how many tries. And then they sat there and got on
They're
their
like,
bus
yeah,
and
play in
paraded.
Vegas.
No,
Play
no,
in
no, no.
Vegas, and then
They got on their bus and paraded around Arrowhead.
fucking
However, golf fans just try to hype up their sport.
Bro, I feel
And
like
look-
golf. They're getting rowdier and rowdier each year. I feel like
I
But-
have seen more action out of my dog licking its ass than I have ever seen watching golf.
I feel like the sport
It's
of golf
just-
is very calm and very relaxed.
It's
It's mostly just people walking through the woods.
there's not enough action for me. It's not for me.
Raiders.
Yeah, Raiders. All right, anime fans versus Taylor Swift fans.
Bro, how many times do you hear like anime fans talking about like anime?
Dude,
And
they
you're just
say
like,
the weirdest
you don't even
things.
know what the fuck they're talking about. I'm just like, cool. They're like, can you draw anime? I'm like, no.
Well,
I'm just
and then
like, no.
and then they
Instantly, no.
name everything like something from an anime, and it's like, well, what does that mean?
What's
Oh, that means a
Naruto?
cucumber in your ass
What?
in Japanese. And like, but then Taylor Swift fans on the other side, every time she releases, like, she could put a picture of like something she had for lunch, and everyone's like, oh my gosh, what does that mean? Does that mean a new album? Oh, my gosh,
God.
is this a new tour announcement?
Oh my god.
She put French toast. She must be touring in France.
Bro, the anime fans have like the books where you're like, oh, you have to flip it backwards and then you read it like reverse, and then it's like, why? Can I just read it the other way? And
Well,
they're like,
okay.
No.
Here's my issue with the anime fans: is they have like little kids in animes that have skirts that are short as hell, and they're like depicted as grown ass women with giant tits.
Yeah, but
and
they're like, I'm in middle school, and it's like, what the fuck? Why does she
Yeah.
look like a 30-year-old woman?
yeah, anime fans.
Anime fans.
And me. Okay.
All right, rugby versus tennis.
I don't really have an issue with tennis, other than the fact that like I don't know. I don't really know
I
tennis.
feel like some tennis fans are somewhat uppity,
Yeah.
where I feel like rugby fans, they're kind of just like,
Why don't you play a real sport?
like play a real sport like rugby, and then
Yeah.
come talk to me about football, and then it's like, what the fuck? Okay,
yeah. And then
it's
they,
like whatever you. It's basically just football.
let's calm down there, Captain CTE.
Yeah, rugby.
Yeah.
Yeah,
All right. Duke basketball versus the Yankees. Yankees fans, I fucking hate hearing them. They just like everything. They just think that their shit doesn't stink.
bro. Okay,
And then, dude, last year when the
It's
Royals were playing,
impossible.
hold on. Last year when the Royals were playing them in the playoffs,
Yeah.
it was like the most annoying thing to hear the announcers. They're supposed to be like biased
they're not.
unbiased announcers,
They're not.
and it's like, hold on, man. Like, Aaron Judge is trying to play a game right now. Don't like get off his jock a little bit, and it's just annoying. Like they act like they're Royals got cheated out of that, and everybody knows it. Like even the announcers who were pro Yankees were even saying, "I would have called that."
Well, here's the thing about like freaking baseball. If you have whoever has the most money, whatever team that is, whoever has the most money, it's usually the Yankees.
Mhm. To an
That
extent.
team is gonna win
To an extent,
unless you have
Duke.
like really really fucking
Duke,
good players.
however, I'm glad Coach K's gone. I got tired of looking at his smug ass over there. But he had
I mean, great coach, but like,
yeah, dude,
the
great
fucking fans are they're annoying.
Well, not only that, but like they defended their shitty ass like Grayson Allen, and that dude was one of the dirtiest fuckers. Yeah, he was the one that was hip checking and elbowing everyone.
Fuck.
And I don't know, like, what do they call their fans in the arena? The Cameron Crazies or something like that. Yeah, like, I don't know.
I don't like the Blue Devils.
At least Yankees are interesting to listen to because they're a New York accent. I'm putting Blue Devils or Duke. Okay.
Yankees fans are just like, hey,
just
fuck off our team. Texas versus Tennessee. So Texas fans versus Tennessee fans.
I don't really have a problem with Tennessee fans. I've had Texas fans have been annoying.
Bro, Texas fans
forever.
get so annoyed where they're like, "Woo, there's a fucking Longhorns." And it's like, oh, yeah. Okay, man, calm down. Like, we get it. You're good at football.
Texas fans. Red Sox fans versus, which I don't really have a problem with Red Sox fans either. North Carolina basketball.
Yeah, they're fucking annoying.
Yeah,
too.
like, sorry, we're from Kansas, the birthplace of North Carolina basketball.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah, and sorry, like I think we have beat you almost every time we played you guys. So, recently.
Almost.
I don't know what our record is, but the past couple of years
we haven't lost to them.
So recently. We beat them in the Final Four to win the national championship or play in the national. No, we beat them in the national championship.
We beat them in the national championship
in 2008.
Yeah, and then we played them again in the Final Four, and we beat them again in 2010. So,
and in 12.
And I think.
And then back a couple of years ago. What was that, 22?
22 when we won.
We beat them in the national championship.
We beat them in the national championship.
So we have your number, and you guys still think you're better.
Guys fucking suck. You are annoying.
And, get a better color with your fucking gender reveal colored jerseys. I'm going North Carolina.
It's a boy.
All right. Star Wars versus Game of Thrones.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know a bunch of people that I guess a bunch of people will sit there and be like, oh, you should watch Game of Thrones. It's so good. And, like, that's about the extent of that. Star Wars fans are like, oh, I can't wait for the next movie. And then they're like, Last Jedi sucked.
So, okay, so there's different types of Star Wars fans, I feel like.
Yeah, there's the ones that just
the ones who are like, no, original trilogy only, and that's it. And then it's like, okay, what about the first, like, 3 series of, like,
yeah.
They're like, you mean the prequels? No, those suck. It's like, really? You hated it? You fucking hated it? Like,
well, and then
it told the whole Anakin
Skywalker
story.
They also want, like, new stuff, but as soon as they put new stuff out, they're like, oh, that sucks.
Yeah, oh, that sucks. That would suck, man.
I gotta say Star Wars, man.
Yeah, Star Wars fans.
Yeah, and then they always bitch about the characters and stuff.
They're like, that's not what it was in the book.
Mizzou versus Florida. Florida thinks that they're just top shit. Mizzou is shit. Like
Missouri is shit. Okay.
Yep.
They got lucky this year because our team sucked in basketball.
Yep. I'm putting Mizzou.
Yeah,
we're just.
And then they're like, we won by like 100 points.
See, you put a bunch of them that we don't even know a whole lot about. All right, go ahead.
Cleveland Browns versus the Chicago Bulls.
I have an issue with the Bulls. I used to.
Bro, the Browns. Fuck, this is a spicy chip.
Yeah?
No, I feel like the Browns are worse than the Chicago Bulls fans. I feel like... Who do they have?
I just got tired of hearing the No, they don't have him anymore. He's gone.
Yeah, he's back at... Where's he at? Tampa Bay?
Tampa Bay, yes. But no, they were obsessed with him.
Yeah, they were all obsessed with him. And then it was like, really? He's going to like fucking leave
and then when he stubbed his toe before and they didn't make the playoffs or didn't do good in the playoffs, then they made all sorts of excuses.
They're like, it was his foot. His ankle was messed up. It's like, no, you just have a shitty quarterback.
All right, Argentina soccer versus Supernatural. Why so many soccer shit that we don't even know shit about?
Bro, their fans are nuts. They will like storm the field, and they were like
That's soccer fans though. You
Yeah,
could have just
true,
put
but-
soccer fans in general. Supernatural fans, however, like,
oh, Dean is so hot. Let me
Yeah.
like, it's like
oh my
how many
gosh.
Supernatural fans want to suck Dean's dick?
And how
Seriously.
many, dude, and they have beaten that horse dead. There's like 15 seasons, and then they already ended it, and then now they're working on a prequel series.
They're trying to do like
and a spin-off series
origin-
and shit like
an
that.
origin
And
series.
it's like,
Yeah,
it's like, let it go. Like, it's over with. He's
They should
Walker,
do
Texas
they should
Ranger,
do
or whatever.
they should do a Supernatural cross with Lucifer.
Dude, or they should not. I'm going to go Supernatural.
Everyone who just heard that is like, yes, they should totally do that. No,
Okay?
no, it's not
Go
gonna
ahead.
happen. Tom Brady fans versus the Philadelphia Eagle fans.
So we only hate the Eagles because they beat us in the Super Bowl. That's my issue with them. Other than that, I don't have an issue with the Eagles fans.
I do have an issue with them.
Tom Brady fans.
They fucking hit Santa with a fucking beer can, man.
Tom Brady fans. That's a whole different other thing.
Yeah, okay, they're weird.
They-
Some of them are weird.
Dude, they
They're
sit
like,
there.
you gotta admit it, like, he's a pretty talented guy. It's
Well, and then
Yeah,
they like
he
defend
is,
him
but,
like mouth
like, he's
kissing his
fucking weird.
son, and like I don't know, he just. And then there was like Deflategate, and then every time he came back, like they bandwagoned from team
Bro,
to team
I've
wherever
s-
he was at.
Yeah, I've seen so many people who are like Tom Brady fans, and then they're like, I'm like, weren't you a Patriots fan like last year? And they're like, yeah, I'm a Tampa Bay fan now. Ooh, what's up? And it's like, really? Like,
hmm
you switched all the way down to Tampa now? Yeah, Tom Brady fans. I feel like they're the worst.
Yep.
Tom Brady. All right, go ahead. LA Chargers versus Patriots. I feel like Bill
Chargers
Belichick. Is
fans.
Bill Belichick fired now? Has he been released from the team? He doesn't coach them anymore, does he?
Who's the football coach at North Carolina now?
Oh shit!
Well, you not paying attention.
No, I haven't.
mm,
I don't know. I hate the Chargers because the Chargers, they are a good team, and they sometimes they beat us.
here's my biggest issue with the Patriots outside of Tom Brady.
Yeah.
Is they sat there and had an over weaponized team,
Yeah.
and then Tom Brady went down hurt, and then they put Matt Castle in, which and made him look like a golden boy,
Yeah.
which either one of us could have looked good as
Yeah.
a quarterback in that offense with
Yeah.
all those weapons. And then they
Bro,
sat
that
there
offensive
and
line was stacked. You had like an hour to throw that ball.
and then they sat there and tricked us into trading for his ass, and then
Yeah.
we sucked. But Chargers are a division rival.
Yeah.
Patriots.
I say Patriots. Yeah. All right, AEW fans versus boxing fans.
I'm changing one of these.
I don't think that boxing fans are that horrible. I mean, some of them are kind of annoying when they're like, "Oh, Mike Tyson can beat anybody." It's like, well, yeah, he's a fucking heavyweight. Look at his fucking size.
AEW fans, man.
Yeah, AEW.
They don't
fans.
have good storylines. They don't have nothing's entertaining. They botch in their matches all the time.
Bro, it's like
All
you
right.
can tell it's like that was totally fake. That was totally fake.
I changed this one, and I'll explain why.
Okay.
Hot Wheels fans versus Pokemon card fans.
Oh,
and I'm
okay.
speaking specifically about the adult ones that will go in there and store hop and wipe out everything from the shelves to where little kids can't get them. And
Bro,
this
your kids are like, I wanted to get
And what's-
Pokemon cards today.
what's fucked
They're
up?
like, sorry.
What's fucked up is that
Some
happens with
asshole
the Hot
bum.
Wheels too, but at least the Hot Wheels, they leave all the shitty overproduced ones
Yeah.
to where at least kids can still get
Still
a
play with
dollar
them, yeah.
Hot Wheels car.
They're like, no, I gotta get
But
this
then-
like Hot Wheels 'cause
yeah.
it's part of my collection.
But then they load up
Like, what the fuck?
they load up on all of the others.
Yeah.
And that's fine.
They're like, don't open the package.
There's enough Hot Wheels.
Don't open the package.
But they come in and grab a couple of what they're looking for. But man, those Pokemon card collectors, they will come in and wipe out a store. And they won't leave anything.
They're like, I got a holographic Pikachu.
Yeah, and then they got to do their stupid. They do their opening videos, or they flip them for money and stuff like that.
Yeah, put Pokemon
cards. Yep. Spaz virgins.
They're the kind of virgins that are like, I will never lose my virginity because I will never lose. It's like, yeah, okay. We're pretty sure about that one. Okay, Penn State fans versus Ohio State fans. Specifically, football.
I don't have an issue with Penn State fans.
I mean, they're good.
Their university, I have an issue with, but that's completely different.
I feel like their team is good. Both of these teams are really good.
But I get tired of hearing the cockiness of Ohio State fans, like, and they always seem to stub their toe. Appalachian State.
The Ohio State
fans. Shut the fuck up.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah, Ohio State fans.
Yeah.
UFC fans versus Friends fans. I don't have an issue with UFC fans. Most of them are decent. And they don't blab it in your ear. Friends fans are like, oh my gosh, it's the greatest show. And I'm like sitting there staring at a dumpster. And then they're like, what are you doing? I was like, Friends is on.
They're like, we're like the Ross and Rachel. And I'm like, who the fuck is Ross? They're
the fact that you just said those together makes me slay you right now.
How the fuck do you know that? Yeah, I watched a couple episodes.
Oh, bullshit. Couple episodes.
I watched a couple seasons. Okay, I watched the whole series. I binged.
Jesus. All right, Friends.
I didn't say I was a fan of it. I just binged it. Okay, hockey fans versus billiards fans.
I don't know shit about the billiards fans. Except for, it's kind of probably up there with golf, where it's not my thing.
It's like they hype up like the most complicated trick shots. Literally, it's just about angles. You can be a physicist.
It's mathematics.
It's just mathematics. Just figure it out.
I still think hockey fans. Out of the two
hockey fans get insane.
Yeah, but we're not talking about insane. We're talking about worst fans. Like, they're just, like, they're like, obnoxious. They're annoying. Like,
well, I mean, I've seen hockey fans throw shit on the fucking, like, in the rink.
Yeah.
Where they're, like, throwing beer cans. And they're like, really? And then the fucking hockey players down there, like, come on. Just throws off his gloves. He's like, come on. And then the fan's like, oh, well, I'm behind a glass, so you can't do anything to me. And then he fucking opens the door, and he's like, what?
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, fuck. Yeah, hockey fans?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Apple fans. Apple, like, iPhone fans. And Samsung fans. Apple fans are so terrible.
Dude, I don't know how many times someone with an Apple phone
is
like, you need to get an Apple. I'm like, why?
No, here's my explanation for that. Apple is a fruit. Fruit rots. Like you guys have been.
Yeah, you have to update your stuff like every at least 4 or 5 years.
Like, dude, every year for the past however many years since it came out, these dumbass people are paying for the same phone over and over and over and over.
It's literally,
and they're like, "Oh, what's new about the iPhone this year?" Oh, well, they did away with.
All you get is a better camera.
Well, no, they're
barely.
like they did away
half a megapixel.
The camera's a little bit better, and they did away with the headphone jack. And you're like, "Oh, okay." And then like the next year, the camera's just a little bit better, and they did away with the the lightning charge port. Now we have USB-C.
Now you have USB-C.
And then like the next year, like, they did away with the thumbprint thing. And the next year, they did away with the screen.
There's no screen now. It's just gonna be it's a little pod that you touch holographically.
But then there's the other side of it. There's the Samsung people that are like, oh, I've got the
Yeah.
Samsung SG27.
I got the Samsung SG41524987112. It hasn't even. It's a beta release. Like, what the fuck?
Ultra Plus. It's like, all right, calm down there, fucking Power Ranger.
I don't know. I always get told.
I think the Apple fans are more toxic, though,
Yeah.
but yeah.
I know, like, Apple people, they're like, I got a MacBook, I got an Apple Watch, I got an Apple phone. It's like, I don't give a shit, dude. I don't want Apple.
Get a damn micro SD slot.
They're like, you tell me that I need it,
I don't
and
need
then I
it.
look at it, and I'm just like, I don't need it. I know how to run this one.
Yep.
So, an Apple phone, Apple user picks up my Samsung, and they're just like, huh? Dude, what is these apps on here? Like, how do you operate this? I'm like, it's the same fucking thing as your iPhone. Come on. Okay, CZW fans versus Taekwondo fans.
How'd you spell Taekwondo?
Taekwondo?
How'd you spell that? That
Exactly
looks
how
like
it's spelled.
T-O-E.
Taekwondo. Taekwondo. That's how you spell it.
T-A-E.
No, it's not T-A-E.
Yes, it is. Taekwondo.
That is A-E. Tay-E. It's
Okay,
Thai.
it looks like an O from here.
Oh, no, that's an A.
I was like, what
Taekwondo.
the fuck is Taekwondo? Is that like... Wah, wah, wah.
Taekwondo.
CZW fans. It's attempted... They sit there and cheer on attempted murder and
Bro, people
chant,
be getting,
this is
like-
wrestling and shit like that. Like, people taking a weed eater. Now, it is entertaining. I'll agree.
Bro,
But
I do like seeing
they
a guy
get so
get
hyped up.
slammed into light tubes. So
I feel like Taekwondo fans are pretty disciplined, so I don't think it's them. I think it's CCW fans.
CCW.
All right, Logan Paul fans versus Seth Rogen fans. I don't feel like
I
think
don't like
Logan
Paul.
I think Logan Paul
I
has
don't
a
like
bunch
him
of
in
people.
general, and I don't
Well,
really like his fans.
Here's the thing with that is I think that his fans separate art and artist. They understand that he was a dumbass and screwed up and shot those videos he shouldn't have shot.
Yeah,
But they also understand that he is a very athletic, talented person.
yeah.
And he's good in the ring for wrestling. He's talented. Seth Rogen fans think every damn movie he has is funny, and like,
I mean, he's kind of funny in like a chubby guy kind of way. Where
yeah,
it's
but
like,
the thing is it doesn't matter what role he's playing. He's a one-dimensional actor that just gets high and yells shit and thinks that it's funny, and it's the same monotone, one-dimensional bullshit for everything. Everything from
it's just like
the
Pineapple
line-
Express.
everything from
I'm
Pineapple
fucking high.
Express to Knocked Up
Observe
to
and report. It's like, I'm gonna shoot
yeah.
that guy in the dick.
Even the movie where he's like the pickle guy or whatever. I don't even.
Oh, Sausage Party! He's fucking animated.
No.
Remember,
There's a
wasn't
movie.
he on there?
Yes.
He sounds exactly the same in every single.
It's the
fucking
everything.
movie.
It's like
Literally sounds
same
the same.
mannerism, same tone, everything. Like he's sitting
I
there
think
like
it's his poofy hair that makes him like I don't know. I don't know why.
no,
people
it's
like
his
him.
tone. He's just not a good.
I don't see why people like him.
Yep, Seth Rogen. I'm putting it. Okay.
All right, Nike versus Gucci.
I mean, Gucci people. I feel like Gucci people they're not necessarily uppity,
They don't
but
throw
they
it
have
in
more
your
money.
face.
No, Nike people are like sit there. I mean, the fucking shoe collector shit just gets on my nerves. It's like
Bro.
some Asian kid
Dude,
got 37 cents an hour to make these shoes that you're sitting there selling for $8K.
I was walking next to someone one time and I like fucking scuffed their shoe. Like we were playing basketball and I fucking scuffed their shoe. And they were like, yo, man, these are Nikes. And I'm like, okay. These are like, these are my Air Force Ones. I'm just like, bro, why the fuck are you like yelling at me right now? It's a fucking shoe. Like, I don't give a fuck. Don't wear shoes if you don't want them to get dirty.
Yep.
And he's just
Nike
like,
fans.
yeah, Nike fans.
All right.
What the fuck?
Harry Potter versus Lord of the Rings. I So Lord of the Rings. I do make fun of Lord of the Rings a little bit. Like my wife's short.
Precious.
Yeah, that and my wife's short, so
I call
her a hobbit and stuff like that. No, I don't really feel like Lord of the Rings fans are toxic or
no, I think they're
fans.
a little calm.
However, Harry Potter fans, I love Harry Potter. I read all the books. Again, separating art from artists, I like the Harry Potter stuff. Not a big fan of J.K. Rowling's standings. It's not the same stance I have. But my issue is you can't have any conversation with someone that's a Harry Potter fan without them being like, "Oh, what house are you in?" It's like my fucking house. Shut the fuck up.
Like, what? Are you a Gryffindor or are you a Slytherin?
Well,
I think you're a Slytherin. I think you should shut the fuck up.
Well, and then they do dumb shit. It's kind of like astrology for nerds or nerdier nerds, and like they're literally like, why did you?
They're like, you can be my Ravenclaw and my Hufflepuff. I'm like,
no,
I don't want any of that shit. You can have your Hufflepuff back.
No, they'll do stupid shit like shit on the carpet and you'd be like, why the fuck did you do that? And they're like, I'm a Hufflepuff. We're spontaneous.
What the fuck? Who the fuck shits on the carpet?
Harry Potter fans. I'm a Hufflepuff. I'm spontaneous.
I just took a shit on the carpet. That's a rug, bitch. I gotta get that dry cleaned.
All right, go ahead.
Okay. PlayStation fans versus Xbox fans. How many times do you hear about the Xbox Live? Oh, I gotta have the Xbox Live.
Yeah, till you get your fucking light of death and then you got a fucking doorstop.
Yeah.
Like, I have an Xbox and we rarely play it. And then PlayStation fans are like, "Oh, well, we've got the best games and best graphics."
I got the PS5. I got the PS6 now. I'm like, okay.
It's like, motherfuckers. How's it feel to not have Mario Kart or Pokemon?
Yeah.
Bam. I don't care either one.
I'm gonna say Xbox.
All right.
Only because I have a PlayStation.
Celtics fans. I actually like Celtics fans. LA Ram fans. They're bitter. Because, why are you writing it underneath?
I don't know. Whatever.
Okay. Anyways, LA Ram fans are bitter because their stupid team moved. Well, the St. Louis Ram fans are, well...
Now it bothers me.
LA Rams suck so much that they ran off and went to Missouri. And then they went to St. Louis, which is one of the two shitty cities in Missouri,
and then they went back
that is
to LA,
desperately trying to leave the shitty state. Like, how bad of a state do you have to be that your two biggest cities look like they're trying to escape your state?
Bro, Kansas City wants out and St. Louis wants out. Seriously.
Yep. Might as well just annex them into the states they should be in.
Missouri, when you did the compromise back in, like, the 1860s?
Yep, 1850s, we need new compromise.
They need to re-compromise.
But anyways, St. Louis, the St. Louis portion of the Rams fans are a bunch of crybabies. Maybe you guys should have been better fans and shown up for your team even though they sucked.
Yeah,
and made sure that they
people in St. Louis.
Yep.
I mean,
all right, LA Rams.
Yeah. Okay. Detroit Lions versus the Dallas Cowboys. I feel like both shitty
Cowboys.
Fans. How many times are the Cowboys going to remind us? Let's count how many championships we got. A 1, a 2, a 3. It's like, really? What? We get it. Okay, that was like back in like the pre-era of like Mahomes and shit.
But then you look at their recent record and it's like, what have they done other than feed their fans Dak Prescott and some shitty other players for...
They're like, hey, by the way, he broke his arm, so he's just going to be out for a little while.
I don't know.
Bro, that broken arm, though, that he's...
Update your logo.
Like, oh! Yeah, your logo is a fucking star. You know what? It's a 1 star. You know why? Because your fucking team sucks. Cowboys.
K-State versus Broncos.
Ugh.
All right.
Both suck.
I hate hearing Broncos fans. They're always like, Bronco country, Bronco country.
They're like, we got a car named after our team. I was like, that's fucking dumb. It's not.
But, well, I've never heard them say that.
I've heard them say that.
But K-State, with their stupid-ass email, trying to call us little brother, stuff like that. If you look at the record, KU leads K-State in everything.
Football,
baseball, football, basketball, everything. Women's basketball.
Women's volleyball.
Probably other shit. Except for goat roping. You guys got that one down. I'm going to say K-State fans on that. Okay. Finish up your side.
All right. Starbucks versus Dunkin' Donuts fans.
Starbucks fans
they're
cocky. Act like
cocky.
Act like there's no other place to get coffee.
Oh my
god. And I've went there and gotten stuff for my wife.
I got 98 points on my
just
rewards.
Hearing how snooty they are to the baristas a lot of the times. And
they're like, can I get a triple shot in that?
This doesn't taste like there's enough of this in there.
This doesn't taste like it has a triple shot. Can you like put another shot in? It's like, oh, okay. What the fuck? But like then there's the Dunkin' Donut fans where they're like literally they'll sit there in the line on 23rd Street.
Yeah.
They'll like pull that shit like all the way around. And they're like blocking traffic.
Well,
it's like, really, do you need your fucking coffee and shitty donut?
I will say that not every Dunkin' Donuts is set up like that.
Dunkin' Donuts isn't horrible.
Shitty. Well, except for like sometimes your coffee doesn't actually taste like coffee. Sometimes it tastes like the way that the juice off of someone chewing tobacco smells.
Oh God!
Like.
You're like,
and they have this like fuck it mentality when they put it in the cup. It's like I don't know how many times I've gotten stuff for Bailey and like the syrup's been like
it's like
going down
all
the
over the side, and you're like, what the fuck?
Dunkin' Donuts.
Yeah.
No, Starbucks. All right, Walking Dead versus McRib. We are into the second round.
All right. I say McRib. Only because Walking Dead is pretty cool.
Yeah, but dude, the deep Walking Dead, like,
bro. Okay, now we have like multiple shows. There's like
the deep. There's like
Fear the Walking Dead.
8 shows. I don't know.
There's like what is it? Maggie and Morgan now, or Maggie and
whatever.
Jeffrey Dean Morgan.
I gotta say, I'd almost say Walking Dead, just because.
I think
there's so many damn shows
or something like that.
There's so many damn shows, and that's like the people that are really into it. That's all they want to talk about. McRib, they usually either talk about it either like when they hear it's coming back, or when it's time to eat something.
They're like, guys, I wish the McRib was back. You're like, really? We're having fish tacos right now. Come on.
Like it's like, oh my gosh, did you see what happened on The Walking Dead? Oh my gosh, no. I don't plop myself in front of a fucking TV all day.
I didn't sit on TV all day.
Yep. I'm going Walking Dead.
To work.
Walking Dead?
Yeah.
All right. What you got?
Steelers fans versus Green Bay fans.
I feel like Steelers.
Steeler.
Yeah.
Steeler fans are worse. That fucking towel.
Jake Paul.
What is the point of the towel?
I don't know. Jake Paul versus anime. Again, anime with the fucking little girls that look like they're grown women and they sexualize them. So I'm going with anime.
Anime? Okay.
Yeah, and then you got the kids that run like Naruto and stuff like that down the hallway.
My kid does that.
Your kid's a kid too, not a teenager or a young adult.
All right, Raiders fans versus rugby fans.
Raiders.
They suck.
Duke versus North Carolina. Just because our coach that was near and dear to our heart stabbed us in the back
and went to
North Carolina. I'm going to put North Carolina.
Yeah. they like rub that in our face too.
Yep.
They're like, he chose us, and it's like, well, he had family living down there anyways.
Yep.
And that, like they were getting old, so it's like he wanted to be next to them.
All right, what's next?
All right, Texas fans versus Star Wars fans.
I feel like Texas fans, it's like their entire personality is like, I go to Texas.
They're like,
I'm a fan of
Longhorn
Texas.
fan.
Yeah,
I wear orange every day.
Well, and then they've started getting on that
they
stupid.
got like stickers on their truck and shit.
They've started getting on that stupid the Texas University. And
It's like it's just Texas, dude. Don't like you live in fucking
don't
Austin.
mess with Texas.
Yeah,
Keep
Texas.
Austin weird. And it's
Keep
like, shut the
Austin
fuck
weird.
up.
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
All right, Mizzou versus Supernatural. I guess I'll go Mizzou.
Yeah, Mizzou sucks. Bro, their fans blow.
All right.
Okay, Cleveland Browns versus Tom Brady fans.
Tom Brady fans.
Tom Brady fans, yeah.
Patriots versus Pokemon fans. The Pokemon card fans. Dude, I gotta say, the grown-ass man-child people wiping out the fucking
They're
shells,
so fucking
that makes
annoying.
it worse.
Dude,
Like,
it's like, come on, grow the fuck up. They're like, I collect cards.
I collect cards.
I collect coins, and you don't see me
and
fucking
let the dog lick
going to the
Cheeto
bank
dust
being
off
like,
of
can I
my
get the 25
Pokeballs.
pennies?
All right, go ahead. Did you even hear what I said?
AEW versus Ohio State.
AEW fans, they get
Yeah?
on my nerves. Yes.
They're like, AEW, AEW.
They're like, I don't like the E-drones. Do.
It's
Okay.
like WWE is better than you.
Friends fans over Apple fans. Friends was annoying as shit. I didn't find it funny at all. I tried watching it. I just fucking couldn't get into it.
You didn't
It's
like
just
it?
No.
Really?
No, like I'm dead serious.
I liked some episodes. Some of the episodes were funny.
I could get into that 70s show a little bit better,
Yeah.
but still, Friends sucked.
Bro, I love that 70s show.
And
I don't know. I feel like Apple fans are still the worst because they're like, have you used the MacBook? Have you used it like pairing it up with your phone?
I do have to say though, at least
Like,
Apple,
no.
at least Apple puts out stuff that helps advance, like life and technology and
like
stuff.
the health stuff with the watch. That stuff.
Whereas, and so that does kind of help the people that are into that. But dude, I don't know, like the fucking Friends people, like all they've done is just like brain rot. Like,
You want to spin it?
yep, let's spin it.
Okay, spin it. Oh, Apple
No.
it is.
Fuck you,
Okay, hockey fans versus CZW fans.
CZW fans.
I feel like CZW fans are worse because
dude, yeah.
they're
And
they're toxic. Honestly, they're just like,
they try to imitate
yeah,
it
I want to
too.
see people get hurt, and it's like, really, you're into this like a little bit too much.
Seth Rogen versus Harry Potter fans. I gotta say Seth Rogen, man.
Really,
He's
I
just,
say Harry Potter
dude.
fans.
I'm not.
They get a little like excessive.
Yeah, but Seth Rogen's not fucking funny. God damn it.
Harry Potter wins. Okay. Nike fans versus Xbox fans. I know a guy who is both. So he's gonna
Nike.
hate this.
Ooh,
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no. I'd say Xbox.
Xbox fans?
Yeah.
See, I don't understand why Xbox fans like love the Xbox Live. Now you have to like pay a monthly subscription
Yeah.
for it. I'll say Xbox.
All right. LA Rams versus K-State. I gotta say K-State.
K-State sucks.
Mhm. All right.
Everybody who's listening is like, you suck. I don't give a fuck. Okay, Cowboys fans versus Starbucks fans.
Cowboys.
Cowboys.
Mhm.
God, fucking
Fuck them Cowboys. All right. Walking Dead versus anime. Oh, fuck. What if we had a anime about the zombie apocalypse?
Bro, there is an anime about
There probably
Walking
is.
Dead.
Yeah, there is.
Probably
Well, there's
is.
not. There's
There's probably a Walking Dead anime.
I gotta say, fuck, dude. I still gotta say anime with their stupid bullshit.
Okay.
With the
Yeah,
the child
I
molestation.
agree.
And
Anime is just creepy.
yeah. Some of it's good. I will admit that. Some of the anime is good.
No, I like the animation is cool, but like it's just I don't know.
The sexualizing kids thing I'm not into.
The way the storyboard like
Yeah.
put them in the situation.
Go ahead.
Yeah. Steeler fans versus Raiders fans.
Fuck the Raiders.
Yeah?
Yep.
Yeah, okay.
UNC.
There you go, Ryan. We hate the Raiders more than the Steelers.
UNC versus Mizzou. God damn it. Fuck Mizzou.
Yeah, Missouri sucks. It's the one state that we hate more than
Okay.
North Carolina. Texas versus Tom Brady.
Fuck Tom Brady.
Tom Brady.
All right, Pokemon card collectors versus Apple.
Fuck Pokemon.
Pokemon card collectors.
Man, we're flying through this now.
Mhm.
AEW versus CZW. I say AEW.
AEW
worse.
fans. I'm so tired
Their
of hearing
fans are
their
like annoying.
the E-drones. Harry Potter versus K-State.
K-State.
Fuck
K-State fans
K-State.
suck. They're horrible. You know they killed a chicken, I think, once.
Yep, I remember that. They spray painted it like a.
Yeah, they spray painted it
So-
like a Jayhawk and then killed it.
When I went to Free State, some LHS students spray painted chicken like a.
Like a Firebird? Oh,
Yep.
fuck.
Yep.
It's horrible. Xbox versus Cowboys
Fuck
fans.
the Cowboys.
Fucking Cowboys. They probably play the Xbox all
All
day.
right. Ooh, this is where it gets
Jack
tougher.
off their dick with a rope. And
Down to our last 8. Anime fans versus Mizzou fans.
Mizzou.
Are you sure?
Missouri fans. suck.
Yeah,
They're probably all
Yeah.
into anime too.
Mizzou.
I bet they all love anime.
Okay.
They're like, it makes me think of my cousin. Raiders versus Tom Brady fans.
Oh, damn it. I don't know.
Dude, I say Raider fans. Raiders fans are just fucking annoying. Like who's the worst fans?
Yeah, like their logo's like the skull and crossbone looking thing.
Yeah, it's like
And
it's a pirate.
well, it's like a pirate type thing. It looks more like a skull and crossbones or
it's
whatever.
a pirate, but like a guy with the eye patch and he's
Yeah.
wearing a football helmet.
Yeah,
like,
I
okay.
think it should be skull and crossbones because that's what most of the fans that
That's
saw
what they-
them, saw them be good look like. Let's go with Raiders.
Yeah, let's go with Raiders.
All right, K-State versus Pokemon card collectors. Yeah, fuck them Pokemon card collectors, man. Always fucking buying up all the cards where the kids can't have none.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I hate
We can
K-State
spin it.
fans.
We can
let's
spin it.
You're like, I'm gonna turn it now. Oh,
God damn it.
K-State sucks.
All right.
Okay, AEW fans versus Cowboys fans. Fuck them Cowboys.
Yep.
Cowboys suck. Cowboys.
All right. We're down to our last 4. Mizzou
All right.
versus K-State.
Fuck.
K-State's little brother, whereas Mizzou, like
Bro, we have border wars with them.
we poke fun at K-State when they lose.
Yeah.
We cheer when Missouri loses.
Missouri.
Mizzou.
Missouri sucks.
'Kay.
All right. Raiders versus Cowboys. Who's worse?
Fuck the Raiders.
I feel like Cowboys fans are worse.
No, it's the Raiders, dude.
You think
Some
Raiders
of the nasty
fans are
shit they
worse?
pull, yeah. Cowboy fans are cocky for no reason. Raiders fans are just fucking assholes.
Well, I feel like Cowboys fans do have a reason to be cocky. Yeah, you have the most championships, but I feel like
no, they don't. Steelers do.
Well, yeah, now.
Anyways.
Okay, fucking yeah,
Raiders.
Raiders.
All right.
Okay, Mizzou versus Raiders fans. Think about the fan base that they have. I mean, it's pretty massive, but they're so fucking annoying.
Both of them suck.
It's like, do you know what Raiders do? They raid.
So Raiders fans, here we can. Okay, so Raiders fans, I feel like, I don't know, man. Both of them are pretty gross fans.
Yeah.
Mizzou fans, they get a little hint of success, and they think they're the top shit, and they're
like, we're going deep in the tournament this year. It's like, really? You made a 3-pointer.
But
come on.
they heckle, whereas like verbally.
Yeah.
Whereas I feel like Raiders fans
Bro, they
are more
throw shit.
physical and throw more shit. I mean, not saying that Mizzou fans don't, but I feel like Raiders fans are shittier fans.
Yeah, they throw shit.
So, are we going with Raiders?
Raiders.
Raiders, you are the worst.
You are the worst fans, Raiders. Yep. You are the worst.
All right. Well, thank you everyone for tuning in. And
we had fun.
Got to talk shit about 64 fan bases.
What are we gonna do for the next episode? We're gonna do some research and talk about spontaneous human combustion.
I mean,
do we want to release all of our?
I don't know. We've got some different stuff started out. We do have coming up soon. So this next episode will probably be a research style episode. Yeah. And then the episode after that will be our Father's Day episode.
I want to try to put some music over.
Oh my gosh! Quit talking about the music.
Oh my god!
We'll figure something out.
Do it.
I'll stab you with this pen.
I can just write the music myself.
Anyways, but yeah, coming up soon. We'll have a Father's Day episode, and some other stuff coming up. And this gravy train ain't slowing down. But yeah,
not a lot of gravy in it though. But
we're not talking about your ass. We're talking about... All right. Anyways, thank you everyone, and have a good night.
Later.
Bye.